Top of the morning to you laddies. It's me, Elking One, playing Patrick again for semi-finals. I'm curious who he's brought, to be honest. He beat me on the first match, Can't you believe he did it? The exact team that I have put on the calc, no Hydreigon. Certainly an interesting play, No Swampert either. Curious who he leads. I might lead the corner pawn, Is there a drawback play to leading Dragapult? I don't think so. Alright. I'm gonna lead Dragapult here. Game plan. Paralyze everything with my Dragapult and what's it called? Bellybolt. Hopefully he hasn't seen the Mimikyu comment, but good luck, have fun to Patrick. Let's let this battle go, baby. So actually yesterday, I'd like to tell you all a little story. Me ma was jaywalking in the roundabout, and I absolutely furious. We're like, Ma, what you doing? You can't be doing that, Ma. Hopefully Patrick liked my impression this time of Tornadoes, Kotango, Dudundu Spars. The impression was pretty good until that point, to be honest, laddie. I don't know if you also saw today, Ireland beat Italy in the rugby. They're getting better for sure, but still scary for the team. Here's the corner pawn, Kind of predictable. Do I value health on this? Somewhat, somewhat. Alright, corner pawn. Dragapult, Where's this corner pawn? Ogre pawn. Ogre pawn cornerstone. Draco does that much. U-turn does about half. You'd be good sure to get spikes here, Might huck a U-turn, laddie. Are you gonna let me break this 30 this early? Probably not. You might go Pheasant Deputy. Oh, you did. Like a chump, Like an absolute chump. I think here I'm gonna go, what's it called? Straight out into, Corviknight, Here's what he clicks. Probably spikes. Yeah. Can't even see him clicking anything else. Swords Dance. Off the rip, laddie. Yeah, should have seen that comment, to be honest. Versus, what's it called? What's in my name? Corviknight. Cudgel does that much. It does a lot. But, curious what I go into here. Probably not much, to be honest. Braver doesn't kill. If you crit me, I die, obviously, which is not good for the culture. Maybe I should have Draco turn 1. Oh, you got the crit. That's not good for me. To be honest, this thing would have been dead either way. You little hacker, though, I'm gonna go Greninja. Curious what you click here, to be honest. A corner pawn versus Gren. That wasn't very nice, Patrick. You absolutely hacks me. I mean, like, I think U-turn's kind of the best play, no? I get to see what you go into. But the bummer is that I kind of don't really have counterplay anymore. Maybe I have to Terra the what's it called? Oh, names suck. What's it called? That was a big crit turn 1, big crit. Man always complains about getting hacked, but clearly he doesn't know that he's a hacker. Can't believe I actually kept the impression going on for a round. Let me check my OBS. How long's it been? 4 minutes. I hope he's doing a California impression on the other side, but I can't believe he's gonna. Can't believe he hacks me again. Alright. There we go. Killed that stupid corner pawn. I can't let the disguise go down. I might actually go into, straight into, what's it called? Dragapult, maybe. Maybe Belly, to be honest. Or Shifu also is not a bad bet. Or Shifu forces in what? It forces in Tornadus or Pheasantipity. Mimikyu, what does that force in? Forces into Dunsparce. Maybe Fez. But I kind of need the disguise on this now, considering he's absolutely crit my Corviknight turn 1. If I force in, what's it called? If I force in Tornadus or Goldengo on this, I kind of need a Terra Electric to keep the Mega Rain off. I kind of would like Gren to be in, if I'm being real. But I think I'm going to end up going Urshifu here. See what he goes into after. If he goes Torn, I'm going hard. Hopefully, he should go Tornadus here, to be honest. Urshifu kind of cleans up everything else on his team, that was a big turn 1 crit. Big turn 1 crit. Happy I didn't end up being Play Rough. I brought Warhammer, expecting the what's it called? Hell. Got Fez. No, this is Torn. That's good for me. I can go hard belly here. Hopefully he static powers himself. But can't say he really does too much here. I probably would have gone Pheasantipity if I was him. You turn get powered, you absolute twat. I deserve it. No, of course not, I wonder who he goes into, to be honest. If he goes Quack, I might. Terra? Do I even actually need to Terra? Probably not. Quackball going down isn't the worst thing in the world for me. If he goes to Dunsparce, the Dunsparce might be a good time to get a trick off on this, to be honest. You kind of see it coming. Then I can figure out what's his set. But to be honest, a Bond doesn't really help him out at all. No static power is sad. He deserved to get powered there, considering he crit my Corviknight at turn 1. Fez, I mean, here's the issue. I don't really switch too well into this now. Do I Terra? Terra makes Goldengo harder to switch on. I do have one disguise. I think I have to Terra here, to be honest. Tornadus does somewhat well, but I can paralyze it. I might go for the discharge. I think I have to, I don't think I have much of a choice. The game state here has kind of forced me to Terra. But I don't want to get toxic on this, because I kind of need this to win. Tornadus doesn't do too much to me, considering I'm bulky. I know Drees told me not to Terra this, but candidly, I don't have much to do. Can't do much. Interesting. Alright, I need the Para. I don't know how you're really breaking through this, to be honest. There, kinda needed that, in all fairness. Alright. Do I outslow this? I don't know. Figure it out. I mean, like, let's see. I'm calm. Pheasantipity. If it is paralyzed, I might actually outspeed. We'll see. Yeah, I do. Can't even say who I want to go into here, to be honest. What doesn't do well under the rest of his team? I need Urshifu to win. I need Mimikyu, to be honest. I kinda want to go Gran. What's he clicking? No idea. What do I need to win? That was a good power for me, to be honest. Cause like, how much do I do to a Pheasantipity? Relaxed. With my Urshifu. Urshifu, why? I do a decent chunk. Maybe I use Mimikyu to break. Could also use Gran. What does Gran do for me here? Gran can pressure the rest of his team, man. But does he click Moonblast? Probably not. Probably can just click Extra Sensory, if I'm being honest. Would you really click Moonblast? Probably not. Yeah, another Calm Mind. That's fine. Candidly, taking this out. Like, Urshifu can crit through. And he doesn't realize I'm just going to click the Extra Sensory. I know he's +2. Greninja. Custom. Yeah, should do a decent chunk, guy. Payapa. Fair enough. I just need this dead, to be honest. Flinch power would be huge. I mean, you're +2, aren't I? Toxic Chain doesn't proc. Just gonna keep Extra Sensory, to be honest. Considering I could still get the Flinch or Para, feel like I deserved it. Yeah, because he crit me turn 1, which isn't very nice. Obviously, he's going to be raging, but the game's the game, man. The game's the game. Luckily, he doesn't outspeed me with anything. Now he's figuring out what to do. Probably pretty grumpy, he got parried. But, hey, crit's a crit. I still have my Corviknight on this, to be honest. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Thank goodness Go Belly got the para. I can't believe he switched out. Should have really sacked that guy. He's not, he was by Abba, CM. So interesting. I might just take the damage on this. Because I don't really have a switch into you anymore. I'm just going to fire off the Dark Pulse, if I'm being honest. I think that's kind of the play here, right? He's Scarf. Scarf Goldengo. Not a bad set to be, but he's Choice Scarfed into Shadow Ball. Can I use that info to do anything? That's a good question. Do I just take Goldengo out here? As long as I keep you around at full health, you should be fine in terms of the done. I'm curious what I should do. I had Choice Scarf Goldango, it's going to be tough. Pheasant Deputy is pretty much dead, so we're playing an even game, even kill. Being Choice Scarf is not great. Candidly, I don't think he does much to me. I feel like I'm pretty good to click a discharge here. I know it's a passive play, but honestly, I don't think I'll see the trick on Dodon coming. That was a very, very big play. Luckily, I know I outspeed the Pheasant Deputy because it likely has no speed. I didn't want to take the Shadow Ball. Maybe I should have looked how much Modus does. Goldango. Choice Scarf. Let's make that Modus just in case, and then versus Urshifu. Should I have taken that kill? Nah, it does a lot of damage. And I'm not even guaranteed to kill. You're gonna figure out here I'm pretty sped up. Alright, I'm gonna Slack off here. That is Fez. Good play. Good freaking play, I think you try to roost though, Oh, discharge would have killed, maybe. That's tough. That is tough. I'm gonna go Urshifu. I don't think he can see the coming. I think I'll see you try to discharge. If you move off, I don't think it's a kill. Alright. Alright, I do enough damage to this that it should just die. Like Surging Strikes, I don't think he really has much for it. This is back at a decent amount of health, but Goldango's getting lower. Alright, this should go down. You're not helmet. What do I get? More damage on Goldango. So there goes Fez. You can go Quack, but I feel like taking a damage on is a decent shout. You can go Torn, but I don't really think that's a good play. I know I'm Terra Poison now. Right, it's Tharian. Thunder. Let's take that out of the equation. If I'm a Belly Bolt and I do a custom set and I have Terra, Bleakwind doesn't do a chunk of change at all. I can go straight out Belly. And if he static pairs himself, then the game's over, I think. What he doesn't realize, the Dunsparce he think might clean up the game, but unfortunately for him, I can trigger Bound onto him. I'm just gonna start Ward Hammering over and over again until it dies. Alright. Bleakwind doesn't do anything. Speed. Not a bad drop. I mean, do I really care? I think I might vault. Well, I mean, to be honest, I think Toxicing's not a bad play. Because I don't slack off. Well, why would I Toxic? In theory, this should not stay in. You do not do much damage to Belly Bolt at all. So interesting. 192. Well, that's not very nice. I mean, 192. This requires him to keep hitting. I'm just gonna slack up. I don't really see much reason not to. And then I can just Volt Switch out and let it done. No. You're gonna do the same shit as last time, aren't you? Yeah, that's fine. What I didn't realize this time is I'm more than well prepared for this. I know the CM's coming. Just gonna Volt out. You're gonna CM. I already know. Terra Poison likely too. Alright. But he doesn't know the MMC tag. I saw that coming from a mile away. I called it. Should have Toxic, but I just didn't want to be honest. If you are, yeah, Terra Poison. Might use their Shifu just to kind of break this line. Throat spray, that's pretty good. I mean, like, should I just trigger the choice band? How much does it do to Urshifu? Just say 252 modest. Didon. And then Urshifu. Jolly. Boomer's all his kills. Surging Strike does a shit ton too. I don't think Dragon Ball has much use here, considering Scarf. If I Draco this, I think I'm in a better position. How much do you think I do? Because I kind of want to keep health on Urshifu. Fault is kind of the least valuable. I am curious. If I click Draco. Is +1 Ice Beam kill? Maybe. That's a good chunk. What'd you click? Aye. Does +1 Ice Beam kill? No. Ha! That's terrible. I'd go harder, Shifu. I can't let you roost. Nor are you clicking Boom Burst on this. You might click a third coverage move, to be honest. But I can't let you do it. Well, that's fine, I think. Alright. Thank goodness. I switched to Aqua Jet at the last moment on this fucker. Let's get this stupid mon out of here. Absolute trash. Can't even believe you tried that on me. I am now locked in Aqua Jet. I can't believe he, what's it called? Can't even believe he just powered me. Here's the easy pulse sack. I wonder how much Aqua Jet does to this. I do wonder how much Aqua Jet does to this. How much much does it actually do? Quit here. Oh, not enough. I got a sack full. I can't believe it froze me. Absolutely absurd behavior. Cool. Get the slack off here then, guy. That was so rough. That was so freaking rough, Alright, I think I'll go belly ball here, to be honest. I'm just gonna slack off. No reason to ifs, ands, or buts about it. That wasn't very nice, Patrick. Luckily, I don't really mind. To be honest, considering Shadow's me, it kind of cleans up. Aye. Paddy's got to be pretty proud of me for keeping the impression of the entire time. But then I kind of realized coming into this, I couldn't consider Northern Irish. Not Irish enough for him. Anyways, what am I doing after this? I think I'm going to the pub. Maybe a couple body cokes. Oh, meet a wee lass. Hopefully you're the man that's in the high chair, to be honest. Now, they say height isn't everything, but considering I'm under 5'4", it might be kind of brutal. Hopefully she doesn't see when I bring the stilts into the bar. Ooh, I almost made myself laugh there and broke character. I'm curious what he's doing. Quack? If he does quack, he loses the game. Don Quixote. I just need chip on this. I'm curious how much belly bolt actually does. Versus Guacamole. I'm not AV. Gold switch is that, and then Mimikyu, does it pick it off? Mimikyu pick it off. Should. It should. Let me run that call one more time. Min is 29. Alright. Alright, the math. I'm getting out of here. And if you static power yourself, well, that's great for me. Knuckle step. Should do about half. What'd you click? Do I get the static power off? No. Alright. Weakness policy, I don't really mind. I don't know what's range of health, to be honest. But I don't think it really matters either way. Aqua's got weakness policy. Luckily, I can just pick this off with two moves. So how much does Mimikyu do to this? Would have been nice if I was adamant, to be honest. 29 to 35. Oh, that's quite a high amount of HP you got there, Patrick. Should I click Shadow Claw? I don't know. Your weakness policy probably doesn't carry those. Maybe I should have stayed in Discharge. Honestly, how do I get 3 out of 3 static powers last week and then get nothing this week? Absolutely nothing. Oh, that was a little too Scottish for my liking. Unfortunately, I paralyzed the, Curious how much it does. Oh, he's a little bulky. But luckily, it doesn't matter. Because I can just Shadow Sneak again. My disguise! Oh no, Mimikyu! That wasn't very nice, Patrick. Time to get snuck again, you absolute twat. I think Mimikyu might clean up, to be honest. How much does it do Bleak Wind? Tornadus? Tornadus T? Oh, you nasty blow. Shadow Sneak does that much. Alright, Bleak Wind doesn't kill back. Imagine Patrick, man the myth, the legend, absolutely gets clapped by banded Mimikyu. I mean, what a game. He's hacked me a bunch, but I hacked him back. So all in all, it should be pretty fair. Still can't believe he hacked my Dragon Ball. Could have T-Wave something next. I don't necessarily agree with switching out, to be honest. So interesting. I mean, like, fair, but... I mean, like, as long as I keep this around, this kind of cleans up. I can just go you first. I'll just Slack off next turn. Alright. It's a pretty bad, bulky Tornadus. A pretty bulky Tornadus. Oh. I just wanted to say, big fan of the Queen, I think. Alright. Lizzie would never be in a box if it was my liking, my taking. Well, I guess he was bound to miss one. I should Slack off. Maybe I should Volt Switch, actually. I mean, I think I kill Goldango. That's what I should check. Yeah, Shadow Sneak is over half. So if I Volt out, should be fine. Considering I can go Volt Jet Jet. Actually, do I want to do that? I might Slack off. Play it safe. I know here comes the trick, but I don't really mind. Alright, here comes the trick. Paddy, no. Paddy, please. Paddy, please. No. No. Alright, that was just a little too Australian for my liking. Alright, I think I'm going to stop this now, because I think I might have won the game. I don't want to heckle Paddy as I'm, like, kind of finishing him off, to be honest. Yeah, this Poison Belly Bolt actually ended up walling. I don't know if that crit necessarily mattered, to be honest. I'm just going to go back in and sneak. But yeah, hopefully, I really hope Paddy didn't impression me, because I've been doing one of him the entire time. I can't claim it's good, but I could claim it was fun. But yeah, wow, that turn 1 crit was bad. I did hacks the Fez, but then he did freeze my Dragapult to completely take it out of the game. Does it really matter? Like, I think 2 banded hits kind of just take this out. I mean, what I actually might do here is I might... Nah, because he's just kind of regen. Oh, he might actually U-turn, I think. I think sneak. Just sneaking once, keeping some damage on this thing. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't kill. I don't know if that was the play there. I don't need health on Mimikyu because Shadow Sneak out prioritizes, considering I'm faster than Quack. Alright. Here comes the Mimikyu cleanup. Because obviously he never 2-hit KOs. Yeah, alright. And then I might just jet into Mimikyu clean. The interesting set this time, there's the Dun, right? But now it's just Tornadus, or as I like to call it, Tornadus. Terrible impression the entire game, but I'm just gonna fire off a jet, I think, to be honest. Its real question is, can Mimikyu kill with Sneak? The range of health, maybe not. But no reason to save diff, it's playoffs. Yeah, nice hit. I don't even think crit kills the, what's it called? I just couldn't let Mimikyu die, I gotta be honest. Nah, not enough, not enough. If I was really thinking about it, maybe I should have... Well, I guess I can hope Volt Switch live, and that would give me another Mimikyu kill. Nah. Well, he's a bulky Torn, yeah? Oh, I can't believe it like that. That was amazing. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. GG to Paddy. That puts us into finals versus Mike. Wow. What a game. What a game. And finals is going to be a little delayed because I'm going on vacation starting, Sunday. And hopefully I'll get to meet Drees IRL for all those times I've kicked his ass. But until next time, ciao for now.